Victor here. This video is going to go over my idea of the Sicilian Caro-Kan opening called the Queen's Variation. It's called the Queen's Variation because, you guessed it, it's dominated by queen play. So I'm going to go over everything in this video. Just a little quick update. If blue takes, yellow takes, green moves in, try to save the queen, take back, looking for check, open a line, go on for the attack, and here is red, you just simply take anyway. Yellow does some move, if green goes over here, then no matter what blue does, check, and you win green's queen. So that line doesn't work. Instead, you have to do something different. I want to go over another line that doesn't work either. After red's queen here, move out here to prevent the check. Now, after moving there, get the queen out. If green's queen decides to move here, then red goes here. Primarily looking to move here after yellow's move. Now if green decides to move over here, looking for a double checkmate, red just goes over here, looking for checkmate. Not quite sure what blue does, but one thing for sure, yellow's moving there next. And this does not look too pretty. Maybe even, yeah, this is really not looking too hot because green gets, yeah, that doesn't even work because red's defending. I don't see a continuation. So that's not really a move that runs into losing a queen. So here, two options. Move the pawn up, get the knight out. Pawn, I think, is an inevitable move. The reason why I say that is because yellow's next move is going to be here. Red does move the queen here, checkmate threat. Now blue is denied the better diagonal. As stated, yellow moves down here. I think this is also a necessary move. You could move the queen here, but I think this move is forced after yellow's next move, which is why I'm going to move it here to give this opening more options. Now, at this point, they really want to block off that move as red. So move the pawn here. Blue maybe moves the queen here or the knight out. And yellow moves over here, pinning the knight. And that is the Queen's Variation opening in the Sicilian Caro-Kan mainline. Reason why this opening stops here is the rest is very ominous. So maybe green moves over here looking for a check. I don't know. The ideas in this opening to be aware of as red and yellow, and also as blue and green, are this discovered checkmate, which will also deflect bishop capture over there. Another idea to consider is this yellow bishop. See, if instead of the queen coming out, the knight moved out, and you moved over here, and you're looking for a double check, then after queen goes there, you have a couple of options as red, a few options really. You could look to move the knight here to prevent the queen, You could also move the pawn here. I really don't know what the best option is. I think the pawn move is a good move, so we'll go with that. And then after blue goes in for the double check as yellow, what you want to do is deflect that, because this is not really going to be doing all that much. Another idea in this opening is to get a queen trade going on. Now, the queen trade idea is you move the queen here, and the blue queen comes over here. So the idea in this line is really to undermine red and yellow. So in this opening, you must move the queen out first, otherwise it's too slow. So green's queen comes here. Red does one of these two moves. I'm not sure what the best one is. I like this move, which, by the way, is blocking off the green queen from entering the game instead of moving here. So after blue's move, moving here, what you do is yellow, actually, believe it or not. And here, I don't know whether it's one pawn up or two up, both look good to me. But you move that pawn up, one of the two. And if you look to trade, then when all is said and done, green is losing a rook. Not to mention, this opens up quick access to another win. So after, in the queen's opening, or rather the queen's variation of the Sicilian Caro-Kan or SiCK opening, what you're really looking to do as red and yellow is to take advantage of the holes. Remember the tactics that are available to you based on the strength of these queens. There are many things to look for. A lot of options, because red and yellow have essentially claimed the high ground with their queens. And if blue and green look to trade queens, then you just take advantage of these immediate and imminent threats with your minor pieces, specifically the bishops, in this opening. Another reason why I think this is a good option is you could also look to overload blue with all kinds of attacks and threats, with this bishop specifically. So play becomes more ominous, but I just wanted to go over this line that I've been looking at and have been using with success in the Sicilian Caro-Kan variation. So hope you like it. Feel free to leave a comment, or if you think I missed anything, let me know. And I'll catch you next time. Peace out.